you doing, boys? Hi Stinkies, and welcome back to another video. It has been a while since I last filmed a video. The last video I filmed was back in November and I didn't end up posting it, so please don't be mad at me. And if you are mad at me, have you tried not doing that? I took a break for a bunch of reasons. Between the holidays and moving across the country again, I just couldn't handle it. My mental health was not good. To add filming and editing on top of that, I just couldn't handle it. So I decided to take a step back and take a break. All that is to say that I'm doing better now and I'm back and I have a ton of news to share with you guys. So first of all, like I said, we moved across the country again back in very beginning of this year. We actually arrived on the East Coast New Year's Eve, and we've been staying with Ryan's parents while we were in the process of buying our first house, which has been crazy. I have so many things to talk about. I also turned 30 a couple of weeks ago, which I was quite nervous about. I don't know why, it's just another day. It really doesn't mean anything in the grand scheme of things, but I think so much importance is put on numbers and age, and 30 is one of the big ones. I don't give myself enough credit for what I have achieved so far in my life. I was panicking because I felt like there was so much stuff that I hadn't done that I need to do, but honestly, now that we're here, now that it's happened, I had a gorgeous birthday, absolutely beautiful birthday. My sister-in-law Jules and Ryan really made my day so special. Ryan got me this cake for my birthday that I have always wanted ever since I saw the first Harry Potter film. It's the cake that says "Happy Birthday Harry" that Hagrid gives Harry. I've always wanted that ever since I saw it, but Ryan got it for me for my 30th birthday and it was perfect. I definitely did not cry. Ryan actually wasn't at his parents' house. He was at work, which is like an hour and a half away. He's been staying in a hotel. That's where I am right now. So I thought that he wasn't gonna be there for my 30th and that I would just see him on the weekend, but he actually surprised me by showing up, which was so sweet. And I think the first time anyone's ever surprised me like that. But yeah, I had a gorgeous birthday and I just feel so grateful for the people in my life. I felt so loved. So it was really nice. We have also been in the process of buying a house. We started this process the end of January and is now the end of March. We did already go under contract on one house. That house failed multiple inspections and the seller refused to fix anything. So we backed out of that contract. If you guys have ever bought a house before, this is our first experience with it. So it's all brand new. It's very stressful. The aspects that have been stressful for me are not specifically the actual like paperwork and the admin side, because to be honest, our realtor takes care of most of that. It is the actual like decision making on the house. So we went to see a ton of houses and I was just panicking, not knowing if I was making the right decision. Like, what if we buy this house and the worst happens? What if this isn't the right house? What if this is a terrible neighborhood and we just don't know it yet? Obviously, I'm a very anxious person in general, so that doesn't help. Buying a house is a new level of stress that I just didn't know. I didn't know what part of it was going to be stressful for me. But anyway, so we went under contract on that first house. We ended up having to back out of the contract. It feels like a breakup. Like, I was heartbroken. I had imagined my entire life in this house. I had imagined our kid growing up in this house. I had imagined where everything was gonna go. Just everything, our whole lives flashed before my eyes in this house. And then we had to back out of the contract because of the failed inspections. And I was just heartbroken. But it is like a breakup in so much that I stalk this house on Zillow now to see if it's still for sale, if it's gone down in price, which it has. I think we dodged a bullet on that one. So now that we've gone through the breakup on that previous house, we are under contract on a new house, which we both love. We both feel that this house is much better for us. It's in a better area. We like the actual house more. So the first house didn't have a yard. It had a front yard, but it didn't have a backyard. And we were like, you know what? We have 3 stinky boys who need a yard. That was one of our like needs in a house, but we were willing to just use the front yard for the stinky boys. But this new house has a huge yard. For just many reasons, this is a much better house for us and our family. It's also gorgeous. I'm so excited to show you guys. We actually have our final walkthrough and our closing next week. It had to be pushed back a week because the repairs weren't quite finished. It did test positive for mold. I'm just terrified of mold in a house because I see so many horror stories of people being really, really sick and then they crack open a wall and it's just black mold. I'm glad we did the test and I'm glad it's getting fixed. There's a lot to worry about with home ownership that I haven't had to worry about before because I've always rented. A couple things about moving to the East Coast. So I'm kind of all over the place because there's just so much to talk about. It took us 3 days to drive from Colorado to Pennsylvania. It was miserable. It was so miserable. I was driving Ryan's car, he was driving my car because my car has a hitch for a trailer. So we already were going under the speed limit, like 65 I think, because we had a trailer attached and you can't go super fast with a trailer on, which we were like the only ones obeying that. Everyone else with a trailer was like zooming past us. When we moved from Omaha to Clovis, it snowed. There was a snowstorm that day. And when we moved from Colorado to Pennsylvania, it was downpour from the heavens. And I was just having a panic attack the entire time. And the drive each day took us like 11 to 12 hours because we were going under the speed limit and because it was raining so we couldn't see. I don't even want to imagine what my cortisol levels looked like when we were done with that drive because I just walked into Ryan's parents' house and they were like, hey, how are you? And I just went and sat down at the dining room table and just put my head down and I was like non-verbal for hours because I was just a husk of a human after that drive. We had to stop a couple times because I would be on the phone to Ryan and my panic attack would be so bad that I was like, I can't see anything. And he's like, what do you mean? What do you mean you can't see? And I was like, my field of vision was so narrow, I couldn't see anything. I was just panicking. So yeah, that was horrendous, awful. Don't ever want to do it again. We'll probably have to do that again at some point in my life if Ryan stays in the military. Other than that horrendous ordeal, being on the East Coast, I love it. I love it so much. I bawled my eyes out I think the second day we were here because we went out to a shop, a local store, and there was a holly bush with holly berries on it. And I just bawled my eyes out. The East Coast just reminds me so much of England and so much of home. I just feel so much more myself here already. I see trees that I recognize and it's so much greener here than it was in Colorado or New Mexico. And there's so much life. I'm just really, really excited to be here and living here. I also wanted to say thank you to anyone that reached out to me while I was taking a break. I didn't think that anyone would care. If I'm being 100%, I didn't think that anyone was going to care that I was gone. Like, I don't have a huge channel. I put YouTube videos out because I like them. It makes me feel creative. I like connecting with people about hobbies and mental health. I didn't think that anyone was going to care that I was gone, but people did and they reached out and that really meant the world to me. I'm back now. We can keep talking about mental health and hobbies and I can bring you along on this house buying journey. I think that's all I have to say for right now. I will pick this back up next week when we do the final walkthrough and the closing day. What do you think, Mr. Moosey? Oh, that's a big stretch. What a good boy. What a good boy. Good morning. We are now headed to our final walkthrough. We already had a walkthrough, but there were some repairs that they needed to do. So we're gonna go and check that they've done those repairs. And then we have our closing right after that. Fingers crossed.
Wow, so many accessories.
Nice.
This is why we're sitting here.
Ryan's wearing his frog and toad
Who you know buying a house with a frog and toad? Taking the Coca-Cola from the man.
Yep. Got a free Coca-Cola.
It only cost me $3 grand.
Guys, these are the keys to our new house. We own a house.
Millie's taking it really well.
Yeah, that's crazy. This is crazy. Hey guys, good morning. I am straight up not having a good time this morning. It is the day after we closed on the house and my anxiety has just been through the roof since I woke up this morning. I woke up and as soon as my eyes opened, in fact, before my eyes even opened, I was just filled with dread. And I think it's very overwhelming, right? Buying a house is very overwhelming no matter what, but we're buying a house in a place we've never lived before. We have a couple friends in the area, no one like super close by. We don't know our neighbors, even though so far everyone's been super nice whenever we've met them. I think I'm just overwhelmed. There's so much that needs to happen. I don't know. It just doesn't feel like home yet. And obviously it doesn't because it's completely empty and we just moved in yesterday. That's just where my head's at today. We stayed in the hotel last night just so we didn't have to worry about all the little things like toilet paper and towels and stuff like that. So I packed up the car this morning, packed up Moose. He's over there, you can't see him. And brought the stuff over here while Ryan's at work. Today we have the security guy coming to set up all the cameras and etc, etc. And then we also have the internet guy coming at some point. And then I have my to-do list of the normal stuff when you move into a house of like, when does the trash get picked up? We don't have a trash can. Do we? Hey, no. Yeah. Moose is already knows to go to the back door when he wants to go out, but the thing is he has been abusing that privilege and he asks to go out by scratching at the glass door every 10 minutes, which just, he doesn't need to go out that often, but he likes being outside. I have to figure out, we don't have trash cans. Does the county provide the trash cans? Do we have to buy our own trash cans? Don't know, have to figure that out. Have to get the gas and electric switched over to our name, which is usually really easy. Just like the normal moving stuff. And then I want to, as the day goes on, make a list, because me and Ryan are gonna go out tonight to pick up all the stuff we don't have right now, like a trash can for the actual inside of the house, towels, don't got those, body wash, don't got that. Just so much stuff. It's an empty house, there's so much stuff that we need. We did go to IKEA last night and we picked up the 2 twin mattresses. So those are gonna be for the day bed that we are gonna get eventually. But we figured sleeping on those mattresses would be far more comfortable than sleeping on the floor until our stuff comes on in like a week, 2 weeks. Ugh. How long is it till our stuff comes? 11 days. 11 days till our stuff gets here. It's fine. We have a house. It's fine, it's cool. It's chill, even. Oh, yeah, and I also, as a positive, I wanted to open up the gift basket that our realtor got us. Pause for crinkling. Are you helping? Are you helping? Oh, you're so helpful. You're so helpful. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Okay, that's good. Thank you. Thank you. No more help. Please, sir, no more help. No more help. I'm good. I don't need any more help. Please, sir, no, stop helping me. I'm good. There's a little thank you. I loved our realtor. She was incredible. I cannot talk enough about how happy and lucky I feel to have found her, because she really made the process so much more streamlined and smooth than I was expecting. And yes, it's still stressful. It's still stressful buying a house, making the decisions, putting offers in, inspections, like it's all very stressful. But having a good realtor made the whole process so much easier. I believe this is a tea towel, or like a dish towel, maybe? Very cute. Love it. Also, need a dish towel, don't have any of those, so that comes in very handy. Some granola from a local company. Gonna need some snacks. for this long day ahead. Isn't that right, Moose? Yeah. And then we have mugs. 2 mugs. Matching mugs for me and Ryan. Overall, 10 out of 10. Best realtor in the world, hands down. Also, only realtor I've ever used, but I can't imagine that it gets much better than Erica. What do you think, Moosey? Wow. So much expression. And such a small young man. So the house is also like construction dirty, if that makes sense. Like there's a layer of dust on everything, and I have 0 cleaning supplies. I ordered a new vacuum on Amazon. It gets here this Sunday. Our vacuum that we had in Clovis gave up at the very last second when I was vacuuming to clean the house. Like in the last closet that I was vacuuming, I did my last sweep of the floor and the vacuum just died. And you know what? It was there with me till the very end, and I respect that. RIP. But new vacuum on the way, gets here Sunday. Have to get all the other cleaning supplies. Broom, mop, everything. So I think we're gonna do that today as well, so that I can spend tomorrow maybe cleaning as much as possible. I don't like it. I don't like living in dirt. There's like screws everywhere. There's stuff in all of the drawers. Did find a new in a package chopping board though. Wooden chopping board. So that's fun. So that's gonna be today. Just organizing and getting stuff. I bought this rug for the first house that we were under contract on. I bought this rug. So it was a little bit premature, but it's so cute, and I thought that it would look great by the back door. What do you think? Good? The internet installation was kind of a disaster. The Verizon guy shows up and is like, do you guys have any cables for internet? And I was like, hey big guy, I don't know. I am just a girl and I have no idea what you're talking about. Turns out we didn't have any cables or anything running through the house for internet, so he had to get a guy out here on one of those big like crane bucket things to attach wires from the road to the house. And then the only place that he could install internet was the basement. That was a disaster. I felt like everyone was mad at me, but now I'm in what's going to be the guest room upstairs, and I am unwrapping our foam beds that we got from IKEA yesterday so that we have something to sleep on tonight. I'm really hoping that this isn't one of those like they just pop out at you situations. But... oh no, okay, we're good. We're good. It rolls out. Look at this, Moosey. Look. I wish I had unrolled this earlier, because this would have been so much nicer to lay on top of than the floor all day. What are you gonna do about it? What are you gonna do about it? Both of the pads are out, Moose approved, and I'm gonna go grab my sheets and hopefully they fit. Yeah. Let's go see if the sheets fit. Yeah. So the fitted sheet did in fact not fit, but I did manage to finagle the flat sheet so that we have sheets for the night. Ryan is on his way home with Taco Bell, so I'll see you guys tomorrow. Good morning. Want to go outside? Go on. Go pee. Go on. Good morning. I'm so fucking tired. Yesterday, Ryan brought Taco Bell home and I hadn't eaten all day, which when you don't have a gallbladder is not a good idea. So I was not doing good last night. I was really nauseous. We ended up going to HomeGoods for some stuff that we needed, and we also got some groceries so that I have food to eat today. My vacuum isn't here yet, my new vacuum that I ordered, but all of the surfaces, the mirrors, the windows, everything need to be cleaned. So I figured I'd start with that, and then by the time my vacuum gets here this weekend, I can just clean the floors and everything else will have already been clean. That's the idea that I've got in my noggin. Ta-da! The kitchen is much cleaner. I cleaned in all of the drawers so that they're ready to put stuff inside. Next, I'm gonna move on to the bathroom. Woo! Clean and organized. Yay! Bad news.
Not a very good morning.
In fact, bad morning. The entire basement flooded last night. Ryan came down for work this morning and there was a burst pipe down here. So the entire vanity is ruined. This is where the water was coming out and it's just like soup. What are you doing? Why are you down here? Yeah, it's all wet. Why are you down here? Can you escape? Okay. Come here. It's okay. Come here. I don't know why you followed me down here. There you go. I know. I'm mad about it too. What is going on, guys? What is going on? Gotta wear ear protection because the shop vac is so friggin' loud. But like, are we serious? I think that's just my main feeling right now is like disbelief. Can I just catch a break? A singular break? Just one break. I am not God's strongest soldier. I don't know why he keeps sending me these battles. And also, so the cat's litter box was downstairs in the basement and the basement was flooded, obviously. So they couldn't use the litter box. They were just pooping everywhere else. We found poop on the stairs. Ovi took a nice poop upstairs in one of the rooms. There was just poop everywhere. I'm trying so hard to not have a mental breakdown. But it's just such a disaster. I think I like this little life. Did you see that lady walking on the other side of the road? Hey, I wanted to give you guys a couple more updates. So we got a new sofa, found it on Facebook Marketplace. The animals are all super excited to have a sofa again. Everyone immediately is sitting on it. Right now I have Squid, Mick, Mowgli and Moose all on the sofa with me. You can probably hear the fans. That is downstairs in the basement. The seller has agreed to fix all of the issues in the basement because it was less than a week since we closed on the house when the basement flooded. They came over, they ripped out the cabinet, the vanity and all of the carpets down there, and we've been running a dehumidifier for the last few days. They're gonna be coming tomorrow to replace the vanity. So the basement is currently unfinished, but we will have a finished basement at some point. Some more fun updates are that I finally got some curtains. I also got a new bookcase. So the first floor has like this one big room that includes the fireplace and the kitchen, and it has like 12 windows in this one room. A lot of light comes in and I wanted to keep it that way because I love having plants. I love natural light. And so my idea for this main room was to have a bunch of cafe curtains, which I've done 3 of the windows so far. And then I hung curtains in the sliding glass door that's on this floor as well. And I truly love the way that they look. So far, they look so good. I'm really excited about them. Okay, this is the new sofa. As you can see, the boys are loving it. And why, Mr. Moosey? You love it? Hi, Squib. Do you like the new sofa, Mr. Moggs? My old man. Okay, and ignore that. Don't look at that. These are the cafe curtains that are in the kitchen. I didn't realize that they weren't see-through because I wanted to do linen curtains throughout the whole room so that light could still come through. It just gave us a bit more privacy. But I didn't realize that these were not linen, but they're still let quite a lot of light through, so I think I'm okay with it. These are more like what I wanted. They are linen, they've got navy stripes, they're perfect. I love it. When the light comes through this window in the afternoon, it's gorgeous. Hi, Mr. Squib. Hi. Oh, everyone, hi guys. This is the bookcase that I was talking about. We actually picked this up from Sam's Club and it miraculously fit in the back of my car. These are the curtains that I hung. Ta-da! Woo! I did like the world's worst job of hanging the curtains. You can see that I lost control of the drill a couple times, but I thought I bought these beige, but they're actually more of like a yellow. I think it looks really good with the green and the bookcase. And so I'm gonna keep them. This is just a rug that I bought a while ago. I actually bought this one. Have I already talked about this? I think I already talked about this. Guys, I'm losing it. Locked up, they won't let me out. They won't let me out. All right, let's go see the basement. Ew. Wow. And this is my new desk. I'm super happy with it. It's ginormous. This is gonna be my like office room. I'd like some kind of rug underneath to hide the carpet a little bit. Maybe some pictures up here. If it fits, I would like my hutch to go in this corner over here. That's pretty much all the conceptualizing I've been able to do. So those are all the updates for right now. I'm gonna start filming here because I am forgetting everything that I've said and filmed for this vlog. That's it for this video. Thank you so much for watching and I'll see you again soon with another video. Bye!